Today, we're going to be teaching you how to improve your climbing IQ. All learning, no entertainment, and to join me for today's episode, Sam, our favourite guest. So, Sam, what do you think climbing IQ means?
I guess it's about understanding what different moves exist in climbing, how to read routes.
Yeah,
How
that's
to use your body.
pretty much exactly what I had. Yeah, exactly. The ability to look at climbs and see our different options, make predictions as to how they're going to feel. Really, really useful skill. And I think one that loads of climbers struggle with.
Yeah.
Especially newer climbers will often come for lessons with me saying, it seems like everyone else just looks at climbs and knows what to do instinctively, and I look at climbs and have no idea what to do. My route reading must be bad, and I think, no, not the case. I think they're just under-practiced. So if only there was a video that showed them how to practice this skill.
That would be good.
Oh well.
Wait,
No, this is the video. This is the video. Yeah, we're going to do the video today, which
okay.
explains how to improve your climbing IQ, how to better understand the options available to you, and to make better predictions so that, ideally, you can just look at a hard climb, instinctively feel the best option for you, and do it. Wouldn't that be a nice skill? We're going to roughly divide this video into 3 chapters. Chapter 1, why. Chapter 2, how. And chapter 3, bonus learning. Sam, tell us your thoughts. Why is it useful to be able to read climbs efficiently?
So that you can do harder boulders and not get stuck and take loads of time and energy on just figuring that out. I was in fun recently and had that experience on many boulders where I worked out the beta, and then as soon as I'd worked it out, I was so tired I couldn't send the boulder. Yeah. So if I had just known the beta before and read the route better, I'd have been able to send those boulders.
Incredibly relatable. How good are you at chess?
Not good.
Okay, me neither.
I have no clue about the rules.
But you don't know the rules?
I know nothing about chess.
Okay. I know the rules, like I know how the pieces are allowed to move, but I don't know like the Italian defense or whatever. Like actual chess players know a load of games by heart. If someone showed us a game of chess, played halfway through, and they went, all right, Louis and Sam, get to checkmate. I mean, you'd be hopeless, so I guess it's down to me. I would be similarly hopeless. I'd go like, oh man, I mean, I know the basic rules, so I guess I can try and solve it through trial and error. Maybe I get to checkmate, maybe not. If we showed the same game to a grandmaster of chess, they would go, oh, I've seen this game played before. This is from the World Championships in 1984. Because I've seen this game before, I remember the solution that was used. Bing, 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 checkmate. Hooray. Yeah. They, as a grandmaster of chess, have seen thousands of games, and I think their chess skills are made up of them recognizing patterns, remembering solutions and sequences of movements that go with them.
Yeah.
It's like climbing.
Sounds familiar.
So the more games of chess, the more climbs we do, the more our route reading skills increase.
Yeah.
If, when playing chess, you had the option of just grabbing the queen and smashing all the way through and winning the game, can you imagine how that would make it harder to learn how to play chess well?
Yeah, because you just default to that.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I think being strong on your warm-up boulders is the equivalent of that.
Yeah.
If we're strong enough to do all of our warm-up boulders just going like that,
Smash, smash.
yeah, we do the boulder, but we don't learn any extra useful skills.
Yeah.
So, I want us in our warm-up to slow down and play these games of chess, climbing, whatever we're calling it now, I've got lost on my analogy, a little bit more thoughtfully so we learn better skills. So that wraps up for why we're doing this. Let's talk about how to do it. So I've got a pretty clear framework I want us to follow today.
Nice.
Step 1, choose an appropriate climb. Appropriate climb, I mean, of the level of difficulty that Sam is going to be able to do it pretty easily on his first go.
Okay.
It's not overly physically difficult, but it's not so easy that he doesn't have to think at all about what he's doing. He has to be slightly engaged, but he's probably going to do it first go. So I've selected this red V2 thing here.
Sweet.
The checkboxes I'm looking to tick are, number 1, did I purposefully use every hold on the climb? It takes work to put the holds on, so they're there for a reason. What are they there for? Cool. Vaguer checkbox number 2, how did it feel? Do I think that felt appropriate for a climber whose maximum grade was this?
Yep.
And whose height and reach and strength was average.
Yep.
So I think about how hard I'm pulling, how far I'm reaching. This is never the way. But I also think about like how brave I'm having to be, what sort of skill set I'm using. Do I reasonably think a route setter would give this to a V2 climber?
Should we also give the audience a chance to read it themselves?
No.
Okay, cool, no problem.
No, okay, fine, let's do that.
You want to use the fisheye?
Click. I did it, I think. Oh, the lens cap's on. Go on. Nice. If I was going to make the argument that's not the easiest sequence, well, It might be for Sam, because it's the one he did on his first go. Maybe it's the one that suits you best. I don't think it was the intended sequence.
No, I agree.
Because there were some holds we didn't use. I've got my laser pointer to help. We didn't use this guy.
Yeah, we did not.
This arguably could just be for a blocker.
Yeah.
I think we are supposed to use this, and I think it will make sense when we do.
Do you know what? I didn't even see that.
Oh, well, there we go.
Like,
Use that one. Obviously, what Sam did on this works, but if they made this climb a harder version of the same sequence, maybe Sam's method that he just used wouldn't work anymore, and he needs to know this sequence.
Try and use all the holds this time.
Yeah.
No. Wait, how do you use this hold? Already felt harder.
Yeah.
That feels better.
That looked great.
Yeah.
Really nice, Sam. Really nice.
Okay.
Way better already. I was saying before you started, I was like, oh, I think there's almost like a trick at the start. I think it's made worse by that idea of like, oh, I'll just go where people have put chalk. I think this isn't a handhold.
Oh, really? Oh.
Actually, the moment where you grabbed both of these was the moment where you suddenly said, you're like, and now I feel like I'm trying really, really hard. The only way we could know for sure if that's the intended sequence is if we got the root setter and asked them, what do you want to happen on this? I don't know for sure. I practice this all the time. I think about it loads. I think it makes more sense that way. It's the best I can say.
Feels easier.
Because you do end up using it for a foot later. Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Way easier that way.
Yeah, it looked really good.
He's a smart one. I think that's right.
Very brainy guy. Big old brain.
Big brain. You're the chess grandmaster?
Grandmaster of climbing.
Isn't there a big Daddy Magnus in chess?
Don't know who you're talking about.
In chess?
Oh, in chess? Yeah, not in climbing though.
Yeah.
Well done, Sam. He did it. Let's go and find a new challenge.
Cool.
Same as before. I'm going to ask some questions to try and nudge him towards what I believe the intended sequence from the root setters was, and we'll learn some more in the process.
This one looks hard, man.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You sure it's a V2?
No.
No. Okay, cool. Perfect. Yeah. Oh, good.
Nice. You nailed it. That was the intended sequence. Let's move on.
Perfect.
No, wait a minute.
What?
Well, okay, so
what do you mean?
Question one. Actually, what's the first thing you think about the sequence you just did?
Do you know what? I actually would do it again because I know I obviously missed out a crucial part.
Didn't use these holds. And even though I think the method you did obviously felt fine, they're there for a reason. What are they supposed to be there for? So we got to find a use for these two holds. And I think here to here is quite a big stretch. So let's assume it's just not reachable for a shorter climber.
I think that means I'm going to need to use some higher feet. How can I make this shorter?
You're still on that left foot though.
Okay.
There. Yeah, wow.
What the?
It's not what I meant, but yeah, carry on. Okay, that was really impressive.
Okay. Now.
Yeah, now we've got to work out what those other two holes are for.
Now then. This is interesting. Oh, goodness. Okay. I've used that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I used it.
Yeah, I know, I'm not disagreeing with that. Okay, fine, come back down. That's fine. I was making some faces. Sam looked around, he's like, I did it. And I was like, I can't disagree that you used all the holds. So the next checkbox we talked about was, how did it feel?
Awful. So bad.
It looked terrible.
So
I thought you were
bad.
going to die, man.
No, I hated every second.
Okay, so let's now refine the sequence so that it feels a little bit more reasonable. You just did a V8, I think. So, okay, let's talk about this first move. You aren't able, hypothetically, to reach that next hold from this foot.
Yep.
That, to me, didn't mean you needed to find another foot. It was just that you needed to get off this one.
Yeah.
I think standing on this and reaching it is reasonable for average height of climber.
Yeah.
Reaching from here a bit too far, getting the foot up there, bit too brave and a bit too powerful.
That looks pretty good. And you really think a V2 climber is dead pointing?
I mean, this is why I think this is quite hard for V2, and this is why I also think the grades just confuse me. I think this one is a little bit too complicated. If the holds were that bad and it was simpler, fine. If the holds were better and it required the level of skill we're using, fine. I think for the combination of those two, it feels like a V3 or so to me.
Yeah.
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 Foot out.
Yeah.
Then come over or under, yep. And now dead point for it. Nice. Okay, now climb up to the top and see what else we can work out.
Okay. Okay. Am I working this up myself?
Yeah, I mean, you did almost do it, and then it went completely sideways.
So I'm going over.
Go for the palm.
Yeah.
And then go for the foot up.
Yeah.
And then start doing what you did before. Yeah. Can you get the left foot off? And now reach for the finish. And now the foot is to, Man, do you remember what you did?
Yeah, I do.
It was bonkers.
Yeah, it was awful.
I think that's the intended method for this.
Yeah.
Like we've seen, it's not the sequence Sam did first. He can just reach stuff, he can be a bit stronger, he can just do other options. What would they need to change about that setup to force you to do the dead point that we made ourselves learn?
Make the foot further away.
Yeah, make the foot further away, make the hand further away.
Yeah.
Then you wouldn't be able to reach it, and now you need to know how to do that dead point, which a shorter climber would have had to learn just doing this boulder.
Sure.
What about the top section? You could, on your first go, stand on those 2 footholds and you just reached and grabbed the top.
Okay.
What would they need to change about it to force us to do that palm down press? When I do it, it feels outrageous. I'm like, why would I do this? This feels crazy.
Yeah.
Why would I do it? What would they change about this to force that sequence?
They could make that last hole worse and further away.
Yeah. If it was worse that I couldn't just get it from here and I needed to press further away, definitely. I think most of the time we're saying further away. For me, this is a really good segue into talking about how being a shorter climber, to me, I think is a massive advantage.
Whoa,
long term, not short term, long term. First question I ask people who are like, oh, being tall is such an advantage. I hate being a short climber. Asking them where all the tall climbers are at the World Cups. Because they're not there. Some of them are. There are some tall climbers. Average height for female World Cup level climbers is about 5'3". For men, I think about 5'6", 5'7". I think the issue is, kind of as Sam and I have shown on these climbs so far, tall climbers don't need to learn the easiest options. They accidentally skip them, and they learn less to get to a higher level, at which point they suddenly find, oh, I haven't learned the subtleties of more complicated movement, and I'm bigger and heavier, and I have learned less to get to this point. And now they get massively outperformed by small climbers who are smarter, stronger, better in a bunch of different ways. Don't let it happen. Make ourselves learn the short beater.
So we've got to think small.
Think small, yeah. We're going to come back to that later. Let's do one more boulder.
Yeah, all right, cool.
Let's go. Next challenge. Same thing again, Sam.
Yeah.
A powerful boulder for you, as requested. Sam was getting annoyed, saying like, where's the muscle boulder? I want to use my guns. So we're going to try this green one over here. This is a little bit harder than I'd normally go for, but you're strong. Same as usual. Try it, see how we end up doing it, and then I'll give some extra tips and some questions.
All right, nice.
Oh, fancy. Go on. Go on.
Not so fancy now.
Yeah, nice, Sam.
There's the edge. This one looks...
It's the same as the one you got.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Very nice. You were sorry. Well done, Sam.
I was waiting for that.
Oh, very good. Sorry. I was in my own world.
Kick in.
No, I was just thinking about what I was going to ask. I think this is close enough to the intended sequence. I think the other stuff we'll learn is more relevant in Chapter 3, which is bonus learning for today's episode. So I actually think, come back to this.
Sure.
Good job. Did basically the intended sequence first go.
All right.
Onward. Sam's good at these boulders. Next one, this red.
Okay. This looks slightly more complex than some of the ones we've done.
Yes, yeah, it is.
Wouldn't you say? Mixing in volumes and holds can often catch people out.
Yeah.
Is it rep and a rep?
Lots of stuff you can use.
Lots of things. Lots of things.
Excellent, Sam.
Cool. I felt like I was reaching a lot.
Yeah, that was the main thing that I was going to comment on. Really good.
Yeah.
Because I mean, first check was, did we use all the holds? Yeah. Yeah, made use of every single one of them. From left hand here to right hand here. It doesn't look that far from here, but you look like you were almost at full stretch when you were doing it. Maybe from here to here is also kind of far.
Yeah.
I think you were still stood with your left foot when you reached all the way to this one.
Yeah, I think I was.
And actually, I'd also say the finish move. Anything that feels slightly like a reach, find another option.
Yep.
Yes.
Cool, that's scarier.
Yeah, keep going. This is really good. Well held. That's too far. Ooh, very smart. Wow. I love that. Super bold. Go on, do it. Nice, Sam. Definitely way better on the reach. Like, you found loads of better solutions.
Yeah.
I thought this bit in the middle.
In the middle.
When you use that hold.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say it was too physical. I wouldn't say it was too reachy. Weirdly, I might argue it's too complicated.
Yeah, that's fair.
It worked, but I think if I did that, I'd be like, oh, I like it and it's cool, and I'm glad I know that solution, but let's assume there's some other way of doing it. This hold, I might give a specific rule on it. I think you don't need this for the intended sequence until after you've got this.
I agree. Okay.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, that's nice. You can use that left hand now. There you go.
Now I have to do this again.
You don't have to, but you apparently you are. Nice. Excellent, Sam.
Sometimes lower grade boulders are not as interesting and complex as those. So it's quite nice.
Well, okay, that actually does bring me on to the point that I was going to wrap up with for this.
Oh, okay.
Generally, the instructions I've given are find appropriate level climbs, I explained what that was earlier, and try your best to look for the intended sequence. I gave us quite a nice time today because I specifically chose climbs where I kind of knew in advance we were going to try them, and then we'd have this nice realization of like, aha, that's the intended sequence. That feels nice.
Yeah.
You don't always get that.
No.
Sometimes I try really hard to find an intended sequence on a climb. There's holds that I can't understand why they're there, or there's moves that feel really uncomfortable, and I try them and try them and try them, and eventually come to the conclusion of like, either I'm a gorilla who can't work out the sequence, or this was set by a gorilla, and there is no good sequence. And I don't mind that, because so long as I spend more time thinking about this stuff, I become a smarter gorilla who plays really good chess. I don't know where we are now.
The imagery there is fantastic.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much us wrapped up on chapter 2.
Yeah.
Great. So that brings us on nicely to chapter 3, bonus learning. When you're warming up, you should aim to learn as much as possible, not just do the boulders. You want to learn as much as you can so that on harder climbs, you can see, ideally, the intended option, and as we talked about earlier, you can also see as many available options as possible. Let's revisit those climbs, and we're not just going to look for the intended sequence. I'm going to look for additional things we could learn on each of these climbs. I've got some specific examples all the way through. Let's go back to the first one we did.
Sounds good.
Before we get started on chapter 3 of this video, very quick shout out for the Catalyst YouTube membership. If you want to support the Catalyst YouTube channel and help us make really, really good videos, and generally just support me and Sam in our endeavours in our lives, click that join button, become a Catalyst Online Squad member. I think there's some misconception that I'm super wealthy nowadays.
Because you just have a business.
Just because I have a business.
And you employ some people.
Yeah, exactly. I think people think I eat caviar for breakfast, drive a limousine to work.
You do those things.
I do those things, but it's cheap caviar, man, and I don't want to drive the limo. I want someone else to drive the limo.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, I live in London, and it's expensive. So if you want to support me and Sam, and also get loads back from the membership, you get weekly training plans, you get a members-only Discord where you can connect with loads of people, ask questions about your clients. Really fun. Cool place to be. And you get bonus members-only videos. Sam and I do Q&As, so you can specifically ask us questions on the members-only Discord. We then answer them in these Q&As. It's a good time, and it's only $3.99 a month. It's a very good membership. Click the join button now. Support us, please.
Yeah, help us out.
I want better caviar. I don't want to employ a limo driver. Right, back to the video. Let's go. We learned the minimum, which was what did the route setter want us to learn on this climb. Now we're asking this extra question of what other things could I learn? What if it came up later and I needed to be able to do it on a hard climb? Let's learn it now. Find the shortest reaches on every move. You want to go first and I'll go second?
Okay, fine.
Cool, you go first. Oh, I can be shorter than this. That's pretty short.
That was pretty short.
Yeah.
I'm so short.
I can be shorter than that too.
Can you be shorter than that? And that. And that. Yeah, definitely you can. There's higher feet, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, really good, Sam. Cool. Okay, I'm going to somehow try and be even shorter. Oops, sorry, microphone.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah.
Don't know if it's that much closer. Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God, you little baby. You tiny little baby. You were like 5'2" and I was like 5'6".
Yeah, I know. Good work, us. We're very short now.
Nice.
Okay, next one.
Oh, okay, we're going, yeah.
Like I said, I think Sam pretty much did the intended beater on his first go. You were unsure though, because you're like, well, what about that bit where I cut loose? Like,
yeah, and I feel like I just yanked on my bicep.
The reason they give you such a big jug is because they're expecting you're going to do this powerful cut loose move.
Yeah.
What if just the holds were worse and you absolutely couldn't cut loose at any point on this climb? Let's see if we can find a sequence with zero cutting loose at all.
This is going to be hard.
Yeah, Sam.
It kind of worked.
I keep it in for the next move as well.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, it kind of works. Do the knee bar. Okay.
After
the next one.
Get here.
Yeah, a little bit more. There you go. Now do the knee bar.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's actually good.
You just come all the way over. Sweet.
Yeah, nice. Can I just stay here?
Yeah, you can stop there. I think you've learned everything.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Other than this crazy, stupid option that I want to try.
Okay.
Good work, man.
Thank you.
Which way does it go?
Oh, you were looking for the knee.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
And then can I get the knee
Come
bar?
on.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. Now we're in a World Cup.
What's going on?
Let's go. Come on, man.
Oh, that was kind of working.
Insane.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's not the easiest way of doing it, but that is a sequence that we've seen come up at World Cups.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
getting ready for that.
On V5s.
Right, last boulder, let's go.
Cool.
I think we pretty much just get rid of a load of handholds on this.
I thought you were going to say
Yeah,
that.
it will still go, it will just be harder. I think let's get rid of this.
Sure, yeah.
Try the climb again.
Oh God.
You know what I'm going to
I know what you're going to say,
right?
Louis. Should we get rid of these as well?
Yeah, get rid of as many as you can.
Yeah.
I think you can get, no, that's gone too, that little side pull that you're going to use.
This?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
No such thing as playing both sides, I know. Life is better in the dope ride, I know.
Oh yeah.
The water better in the low tide, music better.
Cool. We can get rid of hand on that.
And I even use this.
Yeah, no,
So
that's
definitely get rid of
gone.
that.
Yeah.
Life is better in the dope ride, I know.
Yeah, well held.
Can I use this?
You don't need it.
Stand down for upsides, I know.
Although we were saying the erect in if you want it.
I know.
Oh, not that bit,
That's a hold.
apparently.
No.
The water better in the low tide, music better amplify, stand down for upsides, I know. No such thing as playing both sides, I know.
Nice.
The life is better
Almost.
in the dope ride, I know.
Little
The
slap.
water better in the low tide, music better amplify, stand down for upsides, I
Come on.
know.
Oh, God.
And this is how you can spend like 3 hours warming up and having fun.
That brings me perfectly onto the wrap up then. I think this is fun and we learn way more.
Yeah.
Like, if we go back to that chess analogy, there's a specific sequence that works best for each game and each setup, but there's loads of other sequences that work. And as we said in the start of the video, if you're able to look at any climb and see all of the different options and sequences you could take and make really good predictions as to how hard those different sequences would be, you're set up to climb really, really well. And you can get all of that, as Sam and I are doing, from practicing what we've shown you in today's episode.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the end of the video. You got any
Good.
take-home thoughts?
Not really, just go and do that. Think small, have fun.
That was a good episode. I liked that.
was fun, man. Yeah,
It's the
had a lot of
most
fun.
common thing I teach people is think more and learn as much as you possibly can while you're warming up. It's just free practice time. So please go and do it, everybody. Please like the video, leave some comments, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and please join the Catalyst YouTube membership so I can pay a limo driver and buy myself some nice caviar.
Yeah, there's a join button
Joy, I think it's. I get it wrong every time. I think it's here.
I think
it's there. No, it is there. I'm imagining I'm looking out of the screen right now.
Oh, yeah. Wait.
So
yeah, you're right.
I can see the viewer sat in front of me. It's right there.
It's right there. But if you scroll a little bit, it's there.
Click that join button.
Yeah.
Right. Bye. See you later, folks.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.